Greetings, humans, and welcome to the first devlog of the yet unnamed multiplayer chess game Lobby in Core. This is the second time I've actually attempted a chess game. Chess is one of the first projects I started streaming to begin with, and at the end of that I had what was a functional chess game for 2 players, but really was so tied to the one board that it was impossible to create multiple instances of a game inside the same server. So this project has been designed to make that possible right off the bat. So this lobby is heavily inspired by Queen's Gambit and the artistic style of that show, and I think some of the energy that inspired a lot of people who hadn't played chess in a while or had really never learned chess to try it out. Really always appreciate it when people are willing to try something new, especially if it's challenging like chess. So we have this style. There's players can sit at this board, but there's not actually a way to get up until a game is over. Actually, even then, there's not a way to get up right now. And then the only other space that we have in here is this bathroom, which is eventually going to be like coffee shop, the place where we credit all the CC. There's a lot of really good CC in here from some talented core creators. So let me set up a multiplayer preview so that we can see the game as it's actually played. Right now you need 2 players to start a game. I had initially, the very first version of this game actually didn't care whose turn it was, and anybody could submit any move, and that was actually pretty fun, and might be easier to scale for a project, say if we wanted a chessboard in the coffee shop or something like that. So we can choose any one of these 4 boards, and I'll set this character down here, and then you can click to move. There aren't any sound effects or VFX yet, but I had that in the previous game, so I actually know what sounds I want. There's a nice metal clunk, a little puff of air for when the piece lands will help. I worked briefly on trying to get a system where the piece actually like follows the mouse, like you've really picked it up, but it was going to be really networking intensive and a lot of work to basically, right now these are the board pieces are one template that spawns all together with a bunch of individual client context templates, and in order to do that I'd have to make a separate individual template for every piece. And part of the design of this is that you'll be able to upgrade or customize the piece looks. I've got different, for the original project, I started lots of different like customized piece. I've got jade pieces and let's see here, glass pieces that are that, you know, smoke and transparent that you see sometimes with chess pieces, and lots of ideas for very unusual choices in chess pieces. Right now, the capture... okay. So the captured pieces go to the right side of the board in some of my boards, and some of them they don't. But it looks like all of my number notation is in the correct orientation. So that's awesome. Since these are actually existing in space, I'll show you what the actual boards look like. So here is our lobby. And outside of... let me just move up here. So outside of here, we have the chessboards, and unfortunately, there's a bad design that I'm gonna have to fix eventually, where I put the triggers for the chairs that start the games are attached with the board. So if I move a board, I move them off of the chairs in the hotel, and that's just a bad design that can be fixed. But this is basically the system. So these are the 4 boards that we have, and then down here in the lobby. So each square is about 3 meters. And that allows a lot of detail in the pieces. It's going to allow just a lot of, fun look and good detailed materials and things like that. So thank you for joining me. You can like and subscribe, of course, to get further updates on this and my other project, Coffee Shop RPG. Also eventually some more tutorial snippets of things I've discovered in core that I think everyone should know. So thank you again, and I will see you in the future.